Let's start by taking a look at how the side light reflects off the device. A lot of people have been eagerly waiting for the arrival of the OPPO Find N6, and according to early information, it's packed with some very advanced technology. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. The packaging box clearly shows the official color name, which is gold orange. At first glance, the box itself looks quite large. Inside the package, you'll find the phone, along with a graphics card accessory. There's also the original charger included, which supports 80-watt SuperVOOC charging with an 11-volt 7.38 high current output. In addition, the box contains the original 8.8 data cable, a USB-A to USB-C cable that measures about 99 centimeters in length. You also get a protective case that covers both sides of the device. Along with that, there's the card insert and the SIM ejector tool. And finally, we get to the star of the show, the phone itself, which features a small but very interesting logo. Let's take a closer look. Now, once again, let's observe how the side light reflects off the surface. Compared with many earlier foldable smartphones, the center area here seems to be controlled very well. On the inner display, you'll notice a punch hole camera positioned in the upper right corner. When we turn the phone around and look at the back, the reflection on the inside and outside surfaces actually appears different. The gold-orange color isn't overly flashy or bright. Instead, it has a more subtle and elegant appearance. This color choice actually reminds me of the Tea Party color scheme from the OPPO Find X2 Pro. When you look closely at the surface, you can see a very fine AG frosted finish, and it feels incredibly smooth in the hand. Even though this is a foldable phone, it still comes equipped with a quad camera setup, including a periscope lens. It means despite being a slim foldable device, it can still compete with flagship phones when it comes to imaging performance. You can also notice the small logo at the bottom, which stands out nicely. Let's move on to the design details. The sides of the phone feature a gold or light gold colored frame, which is different from what we see on many other smartphones. On this side, there are 3 buttons: the power button, which also doubles as the fingerprint sensor, along with the volume buttons. Above them, there's also a dedicated AI function button. The camera module on the side protrudes slightly, which actually helps highlight just how thin the overall device is. Looking at the top of the phone, you'll find an antenna band and a speaker, while the opposite side remains clean and minimal. At the bottom, there's a microphone along with the SIM card slot, so just be careful not to insert the wrong card there. Now it's time for the moment everyone has been waiting for, the folding test. As the phone slowly bends downward, you can see the crease appear briefly. Then it closes. When we open it again, the way the light hits the display changes. Let's bend it once more to check the crease again, and then open it back up. Right at the moment of opening, you can almost notice the crease, but once the screen is fully unfolded, it nearly disappears. Now we close it again and open it once more. Pay attention to this area. At the exact moment it unfolds, you might see a slight line, but as it fully opens, the crease smooths out. When the phone is bent, it looks like this, but the instant it unfolds, the crease becomes much less visible. That part is actually pretty impressive. Now imagine bending it hundreds or even thousands of times. Applause. And just to be clear, this isn't a repeated clip, this is a real fold. After that, we open it again, slowly unfolding it to this point. Take a closer look at the crease. For just a brief moment, it almost looks like a line appears, and then suddenly it smooths itself out. It's actually pretty impressive to see that happen. So if we had to rate the crease control on the OPPO Find N6 out of 100, I'd personally give it a very solid score. Even after folding and unfolding it multiple times, the crease control still holds up really well, which is something you don't see very often. When the device is opened for the first time, there's basically no visible crease. Of course, anyone can repeatedly fold a device, but maintaining this level of crease control even after doing that is quite rare. If I bend it slightly, you can notice the crease forming near the hinge area, but once the phone is fully unfolded again, it almost disappears. Now let's fold it back and take a closer look at the overall details. First of all, the entire device feels very slim. When it's folded back together, you can see that the antenna lines on the left and right sides are perfectly symmetrical. If you're someone who notices little design details like that, it's definitely satisfying to look at. Even the antenna lines along the bottom are placed symmetrically. The hinge on the right side has a nice frosted finish, and overall the phone maintains a very sleek and slender profile. Now let's check the weight. The device comes in at about 233 grams, which actually isn't heavy at all. Considering that this phone unfolds into a tablet-sized display of more than 8 inches, weighing just a little over 200 grams, feels surprisingly light when you think about it. Next, let's take a look at the original protective case that comes with it. The case uses a 2-piece installation design that covers both the front and back. It features a Kevlar-style texture and uses adhesive strips to help secure it during installation. Once the case is installed, the phone immediately feels more solid, almost like it's wearing a layer of armor. With the case attached, the total weight increases to about 247 grams, which still isn't bad and doesn't feel heavy. Now, one thing people often worry about with foldable screens is whether a stylus might damage the display, especially because the tip of a stylus is very small. If you remember basic physics, the smaller the contact area, the greater the pressure applied. So let's try writing on the screen and see how it feels. You can see that I'm actually applying quite a bit of force here without really holding back. When you press down firmly, the screen does slightly change shape, but the moment you lift the stylus, it quickly returns to its original form. Let's press a little harder. See that? I'll apply even more pressure and move it across the screen. Even with that level of force, when you write normally during everyday use, the display doesn't leave any permanent marks. What I can clearly notice is that the screen has a very strong ability to handle deformation and then bounce back quickly. My first impression of the OPPO Find N6's front display is honestly quite surprising. Even after dozens of folds, the screen didn't show any obvious creases. And when we tested it with the stylus, it still recovered its shape almost instantly, which is really impressive. In fact, the pressure from a stylus tip can be even greater than the pressure created by folding creases, simply because the contact point is so small. Yet, the display still manages to handle it very well. Many of the issues that have affected the foldable phone industry worldwide are gradually being solved, and we're seeing Chinese manufacturers pushing those improvements forward step by step. If there are any other pain points you think manufacturers should work on, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm always curious to hear what you think. I'll be uploading a detailed review along with the official price of the OPPO Find N6 on March 17th after the official launch. For now, this was just an advanced unboxing and my first impressions. I'll see you in the next video.